Okay, I think I'm ready for some more. So one of the things as a parent that I'm always thinking of is, whatever I'm learning about, I'm thinking about how it relates to parenting and to child development. And so when I'm reading a book like No More Mr. Nice Guy, and he's talking about, what types of things in your childhood led to you having this people-pleasing, nice guy attitude, I'm then thinking, okay, well, how can I take this information and apply it to parenting? Because I don't want my son to have to fit into this nice guy archetype where he's overly concerned with how people view him and he's changing who he is to be accepted. I really want to avoid that for him. And the way I think about it now, and this is all a work in progress. I am a work in progress. The way I think about it now is that it is the need of a parent to have their child fulfill something for them personally. That's what causes the problem. And so let me try and expand on that a little bit. If, say, me as a parent, I'll throw myself under the bus here. If me as a parent really needed my kid to be good at sports, and that would give me a lot of pride and really make me feel like I succeeded, and I could be proud around other parents, be like, thinking like, look how good my kid is, and and that kind of completes me as a parent. If I did that, what is kind of happening there is that's telling the kid that they need to be a certain way in order for me to be happy. And that doesn't take into account what they want. That doesn't it doesn't respect their innate independence or autonomy, that they're a unique person and they have their own life. And so anything that I do, again, this is just how I feel right now, anything that I do that my child then picks up on as like I don't know, like I need them to be a certain way, that's what causes this rift between who they really are and who they present as. And knowing that is, it's kind of equal parts, enlightening, but also scary, because, boy, there are a lot of things that I want for my son. And in the way that fits this problem that I'm describing. Like, basically, it is me saying that I am not complete, and I acknowledge that, where I'm hoping that these other people around me, including my son, will kind of justify me and will make me feel good, That's a problem. That's a real problem. Since reading the book now, I really am understanding and valuing this idea of needing to be a whole, complete person, and to not put that responsibility on somebody else, especially a child. because that's not the direction it's supposed to go. I'm supposed to help them and guide them, and do the things that help make them whole, or not do the things that prevent them from being whole. So I need to make sure that energy is going in the right direction. I can't be asking things of them to make me be a complete person, to be an integrated man, as Robert Glover puts it. It's going to be hard. And I think at this point, it's going to be a two-part process. There's two factors here. Since, I understand and acknowledge that I am not whole, and I'm going to want certain things from my child to make me feel good about myself. Like, I'm aware of that now. And so I'm going to have a conscious energy of trying to not put that on my child, right? Does that make sense? Let me rephrase that. I'm going to be consciously trying not to fuck up. Okay, that's one thing. That's all well and good, but really there needs to be a genuine subconscious wholeness to me, and that's the real important thing that I got to do. Because I don't think you can fake it very well. I think kids pick up on it, and even if they don't realize what is going on, they know something's screwy if you're faking it. So the real thing to do is to not fake it, and to actually be, a complete person that isn't looking for other people to complete them. And I think that's pretty intimately tied with being your genuine self. This is cool stuff. I love this shit. And I love exploring it and working on it. And it's a new thing for me. This is a new interest in a way. And I'm so glad that I'm on this track. And that I'm getting help with it too. And that's a big one. That I don't think that I can just kind of manifest it out of nothing. Like I'm actually going to people to help with this. I'm talking with people. I basically, coaches and therapists kind of thing. And I want to take what I'm learning about that and share it in a way that is more accessible than paying somebody an hourly rate to talk to you, which, is not that sustainable. But if I can adapt a roadmap from this process and help other people, on a track to being their genuine selves, to being whole, and to not continuing this chain of really like kind of broken men that need to please other people, that are afraid of being themselves, that are afraid of expressing emotion, because I don't think it's good for people, and I think that men need to be better than that. I certainly do, and so I'm going to work on it. Okay, so that was my thought. I wanted to get it out about about kids picking up on their parents' need from them to be a certain way, and how that can lead to a child with just an ingrained sense of not being good enough, and then how that manifests in adulthood as hiding their true self, of not taking care of their own needs, of thinking that they need to change who they are in order to be accepted and loved, which is, that's basically how I feel. And so recognizing it, learning about it, describing it, that's all part of my process, part of my recovery, if you will. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you.